So I wanted to come out and talk about this tonight for Saturday, and I'm not sure if you guys heard. Timmy Turner has really gotten a lot of people excited. I am even excited. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not sure how long this video will be, but I wanted to take the time to get into this character. And before I get into it and start sharing my reactions, we're just gonna, as usual, show everybody that's in the game, and at least from the roster from what we have now. So we'll just go here.
Select your fighter.
So I'll just keep it on our newest character, Hugh Neutron, the duck pie loving new DLC character, aka the Donut Boy. So he's a little outfit. So we'll just keep him on here for the rest of the video because he's the newest DLC that we got, and we're almost done with the universe pack. We got Rocco coming out sometime in the fall, and just a little quick prediction: maybe he's probably gonna come out early October, maybe potentially. We'll see. Or maybe around the anniversary. Who knows? But he's gonna be the final character that's gonna wrap up this universe pack. But let's start talking about Fairly Odd Parents, all Fairly Odd Parents, just throughout this video for Timmy Turner. And I really think that the door has slightly been open. If not, this opens the door for this game for him to probably be able to get into the game. But as far as the character itself, Timmy Turner is now available in this new mobile game. I couldn't find it. I was actually going to try it out. I didn't even know about this game until recently. It's called Nickelodeon Extreme Tennis, which is available for exclusively to the Apple Arcade. So I'm gonna just say it, I'm Team Android. So I went on my Google Play Store last night trying to see if I can play and try it out, because I was actually going to try to create some videos for it just to show my first impressions and just have some fun with some mobile games, because I haven't really been playing mobile games as often as I used to in comparison to Pokemon Go, which is still getting updated. But I'm just not much of a mobile gamer now, just with all the games that they have. They take a lot of space, they drain your battery, and then they take a lot of storage in general and stuff. And then as each update comes out, you're just losing more space on your storage for your phone or whatever you have. But it's still a good game. It's still a great game. And just looking at his character model, I'm gonna even drop the link for y'all so y'all can take a look at the details for yourself for this new update that they recently got. And they added other characters from Susie Carmichael, from Rugrats, which I'm also surprised with. About a month ago, it seems like this game is getting a lot more attention, and I'll just go there. It seems like they're giving that game more love in comparison to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm not sure with the situation. Somebody can start getting into it and explaining. Maybe you're an after player of Extreme Tennis. Maybe you play it every so often, and now you probably want to get into it because they have Timmy Turner in the game as the newest character that just arrived. His character model looks good, and just watching a little bit of clips of some gameplay that I ended up watching, it looks really fun to play. So I'm not sure what's the status in regards of Nickelodeon Extreme Tennis versus Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Maybe they're showing that a little bit more love, and I'm just shocked. And I was very surprised to see Timmy Turner. I thought it was just a silly rumor. There's just no way that they added the character, that one of the best characters and best Nickelodeon characters and shows that people love watching still to this day, to reminisce and continue to talk about for the nostalgia outside of the opinions of the reboot that I haven't watched at all. Everybody still wants this character to be able to get in. Somebody from Fairly Odd Parents, any sort of rep. I personally don't mind whoever they get from the show, as long as that show is at least represented in this game, because you have all these characters from these amazing shows that I grew up watching. And it's different because some people started in different eras. Some people were watching all different types of shows and didn't know who these characters were, until they started playing this game. And these characters are not even labeled. You wouldn't know who they are until you start playing with them, until you click on the names. So you might not even know who this is. If you haven't watched Hey Arnold, you wouldn't know who's this guy. You say the guy with white hair, you don't even know that's Danny Phantom. See what I'm saying? So it's different for everybody with the times and the eras. The different eras that everyone's grown up in and watching these different shows. People have different tastes, different preferences, and so much more that fits their forte. So I just think with Timmy Turner getting into Nickelodeon Extreme Tennis, which I'm still surprised with. Maybe that slightly opens the door for this game for them to probably be able to get in. I'm not saying this, oh, it's definitely gotta be a confirmed hint that he's gonna definitely come into this game. It's gonna be different. It's a whole different scenario when it comes to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It's a whole different situation. We don't even know what's going on. We still trying to get that crossplay. We still trying to get access to some of these characters. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about it today, is to try to get everybody's opinion. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it now. It doesn't matter if you play Multiversus the most. I play that game too. If you don't play this game anymore, go ahead and get in the comments. I want to see your reaction. I want to see what people think of the chances of him getting into this game. And then come to find out, they got Genie, who is apparently supposed to be a part of Nirvana. But she's in the game. But we don't get Timmy Turner. But it may be a little bit more difficult because this is a whole different show. From just compared to Fairly Odd Parents, we don't even know. So I don't know the situation. I don't know how everything goes down in the whole process in which they try to get access to these characters. Got to get those rights. So you'll be able to get into these characters, get access to these characters. We got Hugh Neutron. That's a Jimmy Neutron rep. Some people talking about the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. It's too early for that, in my opinion, because we still, even if we get Timmy in the game, we still got to get Jimmy Neutron in the game at some point. So it doesn't complete the duo. It doesn't complete the crossover. So you're missing two characters. That's one character that could be questionable. That's probably not going to make it into this game, which is Timmy Turner, who we're talking about today. Jimmy might come out in the next universe pack, which would be pretty cool, but it's too early because we just got Hugh Neutron from Jimmy Neutron's show, from his universe. So it's too early to even try to go back to the same universe to snag another character. It's time for other shows. It's time for other shows to get represented in this game. So I just don't know the whole situation when it comes to the Fairly Odd Parents and how it's going to work. But seeing him get into a mobile game, that's still shocking to me because this is a console game. This is a PlayStation 5 game or Xbox Series X and S, whatever you decide to play on, the Nintendo Switch and PC. This is on the main platform. This game is on main platforms from this new generation of gaming. From the PS4, PS5, or whatever platform that you play on, it's on every major platform. But that crossplay is still missing, of course. But it still surprises me. It gets me a little excited, thinking that maybe if they added him and had the audacity to put him into a mobile game for a tennis game, that's a sports game, and not in a platform fighter like this. And some people said that he was in some other games, Superstar Brawl or something like that, or Super Brawl. I'm not sure. I haven't played that game, but it maybe can open that door a little bit. I'm not sure how far. Maybe it's wide open to be able to have that opportunity to bring this character in for Timmy Turner to get some kind of Fairly Odd Parents rep. Let's get him in the game. And if he does come into the game, don't bring him in by himself. He needs to come out with Cosmo and Wanda so they can be helping him out in the fight. I already came up with my ideas of how he can battle. So you guys can be able to see that if y'all want to check that out going towards the end of this video. So I made my own character ideas for him. And not even just Timmy Turner. There's other characters I would like to see from Fairly Odd Parents that I think has the potential. I even made a video for Chester, Mr. Crocker. And it just goes on. And then just some of the characters I want to see, I want to share these. Mr. Crocker, Timmy's dad. I also recently made a video for Chester McBadbat. You know what I'm saying? Trixie Tang, Chip Skylark, Vicky, Crash Nebula. Some people don't even remember, just bring his name up, Crash Nebula, because he was also a hero to Timmy as well. Just like the Crimson Chin. Here comes the Crimson Chin. Francis, the bully from his school. Jorgen Von Strangle, who's one of the strongest fairy in the actual show. Those are some really major characters I think can belong in this game. Of course, AJ could probably get in too. And then the anti-fairies, Wandissimo, and then it was like a genie fairy. I forgot his name. He could probably get into the game too. But you see all those characters that I just mentioned, all the character potential is there. Chip Skylark can wild out, just killing, knocking people out with his shiny teeth. That could be a neutral strong with a giant smile just to launch people away. It's just so many things that the developers can do with some of these characters. But just going as far as saying it, even if he's not going to get into the game, we don't ever see him into the game, y'all got all these characters that y'all can go to from these different shows from the past. And even if they want to go back into the world of Ninja Turtles, you're still missing two of the Ninja Turtles. You got Casey Jones. You got all these other iconic villains. You got iconic villains from SpongeBob and a lot from Danny Phantom, from Ember, Johnny 13 with Shadow, Control Freak, the evil Danny. They could bring a lot to the table. You still don't have Arnold in the game. You can get Gerald, Phoebe, Harold. It's so many different characters. They could add the Chocolate Boy. just different, just characters like that, just to have some fun. You can add more Wild Thornberrys reps with Donnie and Eliza. You can get Angelica in the game, get the Greasers, Dib, Gaz, and so many other characters that people want. Some people want more Loud House characters in the game. Avatar, you don't even have a Fire Nation rep in the game. So you don't get that. So they have a lot of potential of different options they can really explore, even if they cannot get a Fairly Odd Parents character to be represented in the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. But just again, when he got added into this mobile game as of yesterday or something like that, it just seems like he's most likely to have maybe a better chance. Maybe he has some kind of chance. Maybe they have a chance to really be able to get access to him. But for me, if I'm a dev, I'm going there. If I'm a developer, I'm gunning for him. I'm doing everything I can to get him. I'm going to do everything I can to get access to the character. I'm going to do everything I can to get the rights to the character. Because he's so requested. He's most requested. You got Jenny. She was one of the most requested. I didn't think she was gonna come out until later on. But it was such a surprise that as soon as they introduced the universe pack, she was available the same day that that it got revealed. We were only supposed to get one character, but we got more than what we bargained for. With the showcase of Hugh Neutron and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. But I'm just being honest. I just will be going after that character and trying to do whatever it takes to try to get those characters in, because that's going to bring more exposure to your game. You don't have much to go off for and more to play from the game modes. It's lacking. So it's time. I just think it's time for some new modes. Let's get some more stuff. And even if the characters are going to take a little bit longer, or the crossplay, let's get some more modes into the game. Just to wrap up, the arcade, I wish it was longer. It needs a story. I would love to see that. The online has a lot of problems. It lags, it freezes, it stutters. It's a mess. So that's why I've just been spending most of my time playing the game offline and then creating y'all character requests just to have more things to bring to the game to keep on talking about the game. That I came up with my own ideas for these characters that have so much potential. Whether or not they get into the game. Whether or not they have a chance to get into the game, even if they're not a Nickelodeon character. So that's the whole situation. But I just wanted to talk about it for today, for Saturday, and let me know what y'all think. If y'all want to chime in, let me know your reactions. Whether or not you still play the game. Maybe you're not even interested in the game. Maybe you were, but now you just see everything that's right as of now, and you want to wait. So I just think maybe for my little final thoughts, I think it opens the door slightly. I'm not gonna say it opens the door completely. It opens the door slightly for maybe a better chance of him getting into a game. But him having being into a mobile game and not on the main platforms like these new age games that's out right now on the main platforms on console, PC, and so much more. I think he deserves to be a spot in this game, and it makes sense. I'm just gonna go there. it makes it seem like it's a little empty when it's the rosters out. It makes it seem like it's lacking with all these shows that really deserve. These are Nickelodeon All-Stars. They're superstars. And some of these characters are so iconic and mean a lot to some people, to the fan base and the supporters. If they can get this character, they're gonna be they're gonna really skyrocket the player base. So even without the character, they still have other shows that they can really be able to reach out to and be able to take those characters and add them in. They have a lot of talent and potential that could still be utilized.